Well, good morning, committee, members of the staff. Welcome. We had to call this meeting because we have a couple applications that we need to go over. So I'll need a mover and a seconder. And the recommendation is the agenda of the Community Grants Committee meeting dated January 27th, 2025 be approved as circulated. Heidi and Cam? All those in favor? And that is carried. So under new business, we have a couple of community improvement plan application reviews, and I will ask Amy if she would like to go ahead and explain away.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I'm happy to explain. So there are two applications that were submitted online that when we first looked at them, they appeared to be ineligible due to missing information. However, after looking at the applications more in depth and navigating the back-end system, which is a bit clunky at times, realized that these two applications were missed and they were deemed to be eligible. So the first application is 685 Muskoka Road North. That's Wichman Properties Incorporated. So that is the apartment building at the north end of town at the corner of Muskoka Road North and Winewood Avenue. They are requesting up to $4,000 for structural improvements / entrance doors. So it's sort of a facade improvement, sort of a structural improvement. We've deemed it to be more structural than facade. So that is to install accessible doors and a control system for them. So currently the doors that they have are manual. So they're looking for $4,000 for that. Their highest grant came in above that, so that threshold would make sense. And then the second application across the street, 684 Muskoka Road North, is Gravenhurst Optometry. And essentially they're looking for the exact same thing. They want to upgrade their front entrance so that they're installing a power system to operate the doors as well as crash bars and new doors so that it's a fully accessible entrance location. And again, similarly, they're looking for $4,000. So pretty cut and dried. Kind of nice that both of the properties bookend each other on that end of the road. Just ironic that they're the exact same project for the exact same amount. One number off in numbering. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Well, thank you, Amy. We do have the money available.
We do. So if I include those two into the mix, we come out at $197,720 requested, and we had just over $200,000 available. So we actually still have a bit of wiggle room, assuming all of the projects that were approved come in at the amounts approved.
Committee, any questions? Heidi? Enter meeting.
Wait a minute, I'll move you over. One second. Okay, there you go.
Technology is a wonderful thing.
Oh, my goodness. Just a question. In the email that you originally sent, you said the first one was 2,400 and the second one was 4,000. So I just want a clarification.
Through you, Mr. Chair. Correct. When I first looked at the applications, I missed one of the quotes. So they actually had higher quotes that came in above that. So they could be eligible to up to $4,000 each. They do have lower quotes. So I suspect that we'll approve a smaller amount. But if the highest quote comes in, it's up to $4,000.
I have a question for you, Amy. And my question would be, and I'm happy to hear and happy to see that the optometry office is putting in power bars and doors for accessibility. Would that be the same as Muskoka Road North?
Yes. So Muskoka Road North, the front entrance is accessible and does have a ramp. The back entrance is a single door with a step. So the front entrance, it would be fully accessible with ramp access.
And power power bars on the door as well?
Correct. Power assist doors,
Okay,
inside and out. So buttons on the in, buttons on the out.
Okay. Any other questions? Well, I'll ask, Jonathan, do you have a resolution that we, I'll ask for a mover and a seconder, if I could have Kelsey and Heidi. Okay? Yeah, perfect.
So
Thank you.
You have a mover seconder for this one, we'll do a mover seconder for the other one too.
Okay. So for the first one, which would be Muskoka Road North, be it excuse me, be it resolved that the application number 2025-17 be received, and that the Graveners Community Grants Committee hereby recommend that the application be approved. And finally, the council approve funding in the sum of $4,000 in keeping with the approved structural improvement guidelines. All those in favor? And that is carried. And for the second one, I'll need a mover and a seconder, Heidi and Cam. And be it resolved that application 2025-18 be received, and that the Graveners Community Grants Committee hereby recommend the application be approved. And finally, that council approve funding in the sum of $4,000 in keeping with the approved structural improvement guidelines. All those in favor? And that is carried. Any other questions or comments, or?
Quick and dirty, that's it.
Thank you very much, Amy and Jonathan. And Hi, Ellen. I knew that. I knew that, Ellen. On February 11th, I believe, our work is going to council for approval and for them to have a look and vent and anything. I will be at the council meeting, and if any other member of the committee would like to join me and come in and sit through a long, tireless council meeting and see what really goes on behind the scenes, you're more than welcome. So I put the invitation out there for February 11th. I think the council meeting is at 3. We won't know where we're going to be on the agenda till later on, so I open the invitation for you all to join us. And Amy will, I'll probably say a few words on behalf of the committee, but Amy will do the main presentation and talk about, and we'll answer any questions from council members. So, any other questions or comments from members of the committee? So I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Kelsey and Cam, all those in favor?